All right, y'all. I'm back on the road, baby. And I can get so many of my thoughts out driving. And I can do these quick hitter videos. So look for a lot more content, man. And they might not be long videos, but they'll be, just videos of my thoughts. So, I'm not going to get my game prediction just yet. I'm going to wait one more day for that. But I want to talk about Michael Gallup and Andy Dalton. And so the quote comes out that Andy Dalton came in the huddle and he said, guys, focus up. We're going to go win this game. That was reported. And I guess in Gallup's media availability, he said that. And he proceeded to get the guys focused after. Let's be honest for a second. Losing Dak Prescott, that sudden change is like the equivalent of almost like just a football just like shot in the heart. You get what I'm saying? Like, you are just that shock as a teammate, as a fan. The sports world stopped for a second when that injury happened. Okay? The quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys is down, and it's not just the quarterback, it's a great player in Dak Prescott. And so, hey, I'm pretty sure everybody was playing with some sort of jitters. You're already, in a weird situation when the backup quarterback is called in, but it's so crazy. The Cowboys have fans in the stands, so they're definitely in flux. So for Andy Dalton to come in cold, because let me backtrack a little bit. I don't think people understand how practice or NFL practice or just there's not a lot of reps. These guys' days, practice-wise, are planned out to a T. I'm talking about from what they eat, their diet, game plan, meetings. There's not a lot of reps for the backups. And then, let's say, maybe you can steal some reps with some guys on scout team if Andy Dalton was playing like the scout team quarterback. Maybe you can steal some reps with some guys if they want to get extra work, maybe. But it's not one of those things to where it's like Andy Dalton got a lot of time with the ones. It's like, there you go, Andy, go. And Andy Dalton went out there and won the game. So you have these comments from Michael Gallup. I'm going to tell you guys this. You guys are going to see a connection from Andy Dalton and Michael Gallup that you I'll be honest, I don't know if you would have seen it from Dak and I don't know if you would have seen it from Dak and Michael Gallup. And here's the reason why I say that. If you look at how Andy Dalton was able to get the ball to AJ Green, Michael Gallup and AJ Green have similar skill sets, speed, big, fast. But the biggest thing is, even when they're covered, they're open. And what you saw with that throw at the end of the game was Michael Gallup, it was one-on-one, didn't have much sideline to work with. Andy gave him a chance with that football. He gave him a chance. And I've been clamoring, I've been yelling, I've been screaming at the top of my lungs, and I do it sometimes when Dak was in. Dog, even when Mike he's not one of these guys like how Amari Cooper wins. I think he wins. That's why I said I would actually put Amari Cooper back in the slot. I think the way that Gallup wins is even when he's blanketed because of his big body, especially like on routes where he's pressing up the field, because of his big body, he's still open. And I think how Amari Cooper wins is, the reason why I say you put him back in the slot is, I think the way that Amari Cooper wins is just with separation. He just wide open. Wide. I know I said it with a country draw. He's wide open. My man, he just wide open, yeah. Like, it's really that. It's so, Gallup, Dalton, I think you're going to see a connection, especially like in the red zone, where Andy's just going to give him a chance. Like, just give him a chance to go be a great athlete. Because it's pretty clear Michael Gallup is a freak athlete. He just need a chance. Just give him a ball. So, I want to speak about the leadership side of Andy Dalton. One thing that I know for sure is Andy Dalton has respect around the NFL. 3-time Pro Bowl. I think the other day I said 5-time Pro Bowl. I think he's been in the playoff 5 times. I think he's a 3-time Pro. He's by far the best backup in the league. With these weapons, you're gonna see quick passing. I love that Mike McCarthy acknowledges the fact that, dog, we can't call the same offense for Dak. So that gives me, for Andy that we will with Dak. That gives me hope. I just want that message to now be, the person who could really mess this all up is not Andy Dalton. The person who can mess this up is Kellen Moore. Because I want Kellen Moore to remove himself, remove his Boise State trickery, reverse inside the 30, a couple weeks in a row, which has been negative yards. The screen game is just not the same. Oh, Tony Pollard was in the game. He looked great. Want to see more Tony Pollard, Kellen Moore. However, I want Kellen Moore to remove himself and just get back to basics. Like, these guys can win on a hitch. They're that good. These guys can win on simple out routes. They're that good. This receiving core is that good. And I'm hoping that Kellen Moore has the wherewithal to say, yo, I can't call long developing plays for Andy Dalton. Like Andy Dalton at TCU, Andy Dalton at Cincinnati, he's not a bad athlete. He's just not the athlete that Dak is. That ball needs to come out quicker. And guess what? You have the receiving core throwing at Cedric Wilson, who's been playing great, to do it. You can still find the matchups that you want. You can still find one-on-ones all over the field. Andy Dalton is very accurate. I think how Andy Dalton struggles, really and truthfully? Just arm strength. He just doesn't have a strong arm. But he's accurate. He can make every throw. Just make it easy on him. So the leadership side of things also is that, Andy Dalton has seen it all. Christian, man of faith. You know, that means something, bro. That means something when you are a man that's just like, I'm not in all the BS. I move to my own drum, to beat to my own drum, this, that, and the third. So Mike Gallup saying that, I think that gives Andy a vote of confidence. I think Andy Dalton being Andy Dalton and being in this league and seeing every type of athlete, I think that gives him a vote of confidence. I think that, guys, you all are going to be surprised at how well his team plays with Andy Dalton at quarterback. Peace. All right, Cowboys fans, I want to talk about channels for cheap. Listen, it's exactly what it sounds like. Channels for cheap. Any type of entertainment you want. TV, movies, sports. I'm talking about NFL games, guys. NBA games. Yes, there's going to be sports with everything that's going on right now. This is your chance to be able to basically get any channel that you want, any movie that you can ever think of, all available on channels for cheap. All you got to do is click the link in my bio. It's really that simple. Click the link right now in the description box. Channels for cheap. You got to do it, guys. It's really worth it. Trust me.